has reached £162,000 in sales in his first 5 months.
From the top 5 is dropshipping is dead. You may have heard this around before, so it's a big one. We'll kick off with this one. So people say that dropshipping is dead. What's your take, Lewis?
Dropshipping isn't dead. That would be the myth being busted. It's just merely evolved. It's a new kind of dropshipping that is working in this day and age. It's a bit like saying social media is dead because nobody uses MySpace anymore. You know, it then became Facebook, it then became Snapchat, TikTok, whatever it is the kids are using now. It's like whatever the next platform is, doesn't matter. Social media as a concept isn't dead. And so it's the same with dropshipping. It's just evolved. It's moved on from the days of AliExpress and Oberlo and throwing up a quick burner Shopify store and then chucking some Facebook ad traffic towards it and hoping you're going to make your millions that way. So the people seeing real success with dropshipping now in this day and age are the ones that are focusing on building a quality brand, and they're going really deep on niche markets. So they're building out their brand, they're building customer trust, loyalty, and they're taking it seriously, treating it like a real business. So it's far from being dead. And I think it's more important now than ever to understand that there are just different types of dropshipping businesses. When you hear the blanket term of dropshipping, it's very easy to kind of just write off the whole model. But the model that I teach at Dropship Unlocked is what I call the home turf advantage model, which is built on solid long-term foundations, the business fundamentals for building a long-term brand, an asset that you could one day even decide to exit and sell. So our episode with one of our members, Phil, is a really good episode into this because it showcases how dropshipping is very much alive and thriving for those who adapt and focus on adding value. Phil started from zero and joined us as a member at Dropship Unlocked in our masterclass program fairly recently and has reached £162,000 in sales in his first 5 months. That's starting from zero, and that's in episode 43 of the Dropship Unlocked podcast. So definitely one to have a listen to if you have any doubt as to whether dropshipping is still a viable model or not.
Well, we hear it so often, but that's why it's so important for us to have guests and members on the podcast, because you can hear from people that have just started dropshipping businesses this year or a few months ago, and you can see exactly how they're getting on. So whenever I see this dropshipping is dead tagline that obviously gets clicks, it makes me laugh because I can just look at my Shopify store analytics for the last week and question, well, obviously it's not dead if we've done sort of 20k in sales in the last week. It makes me chuckle. Obviously, I can see the intentions behind people trying to hype that up. But as you say, Lewis, dropshipping is such a broad word that purely means the logistical model of getting your products to your customers directly from suppliers. How can that, as a logistical model, die? Because it's so cost effective for every retailer getting started. And so hopefully we've busted that myth, which had to be approach number one, I think.